guys and gals, it's Danvath coming here with some more Infinity Sky Factory Evolved on Expert Mode. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be going ahead and getting the metal press put together so that way we can go ahead and move on into industrial craft and all of the more advanced things. I've gone ahead and crafted the things that we needed. One was the engineer's manual, which is a book and a lever put next to each other, which will give you this. This engineering journal is going to be very beneficial. It shows you how, like, some of the ways that you can make a blast furnace, glue. You can use TNT, which is the easiest way. You can just do some hardened clay, which is a clay block. You cook it in a stove or a furnace and it heats it up. Some sand, and then TNT gives you these, and then you take those and you put them in a solid 3x3 block, which gives you that blast furnace, which then allows you to produce steel using coal coke, which you get from the coke oven. And it uses blocks of coal coke and then a block of iron, and it'll give you steel. Some of the things you're going to need, you need 3 pistons, because for these heavy engineering block it takes 2. As you can see here, you need these steel mechanical components. You need about 6 blocks of steel to make this. Alright, because this takes 4, so that's 1 block for those 2. This is going to be another half a block. These steel scaffoldings you get 6 for 1. So I didn't need to make this many, but, and then the conveyor belt doesn't take any steel. So maybe about 3 blocks of steel actually, because the fences take, to make the 3 fence posts that you need, you're going to be looking at 3, like a block and a half of steel alone. So 3 blocks of steel to make this, and then you have your 1 piston left over, and then you also need this engineering hammer, which to make that is just regular sticks, some iron, and some string. Now to make this, what I'm going to do is it's a multi-block structure, which for the multi-block structure, what you have to do is you actually have to put everything down, and I'm thinking that I'm going to put it back here and then just try to figure out a way to snake power over to it, because it does require power. But basically, put these 3 things down, and then the conveyor belts. No, I don't want you going that way. I want you coming this. No, I don't want you going that way. Blah, 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 blah. Get off the conveyor belt. Alright. I want you coming this. Yes, go that way. And then a piston, which it should be down lower, but I'm not sure. Maybe it doesn't. This. And then. No. Let's. There we go. Yeah, no. I put that up too high. And then you down like that. You up here. Why is this not making metal press? Steel scaffolding, conveyor belt, piston, conveyor belt, and then that. I guess I don't have to hit it with the engineer. That should show above. Click the piston with an engineer's hammer, so it's the piston. There we go. So now we have this press. What we can do with this press is we can go ahead and put plates in here. Let me go ahead and make one of them, because what we need, let's see, metal plate. No, I need, you can just hammer them, but no, I need a, where's it at? Skyblock, no. No. Nope. There we go. So to do that, I need these steel plates. I need a 10 plate, like basically any kind of plate, and then steel plate. So yeah, you're gonna need 3 to 4 things of steel, or yeah, steel. Let's see, it doesn't let me make it like that. It's because it has to be on a crafting table. Let's go try. Engineering hammer. Still doesn't let me make it like that. Which isn't good because I can't make what I need to make without. I can make the other ones, but it costs a lot more. If I can remember where I put the other hammer at. So I'm going to end up needing more steel. No, I can't even make the plates that way. What is it called? Actual metal press mold. So to make a plate mold, refined iron plate or steel plate, which requires you. So how do I make this? Because I can't make plates without that mold. Let me try. I don't think it's gonna work with. Because there's no. Here, I'll have to come back to this in a second. Alright, so welcome back, guys and gals. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take another route here and go ahead and make this metal former here. Which, get that, I need some iron plates. Which I don't have enough iron for. So let me go ahead and see what I got cooked up over here. Go ahead and get this melted. Now, one of the things that we can do. No more. Is we can use this metal press. This is going to be one thing, but what I'm going to do to go ahead and get started with the plates is I'm actually going to create this metal former. Now, the thing is normally a metal former requires EU. But what we can do is one of the benefits of immersive engineering and with their power cable system is it will allow us to actually automatically convert RF to EU or EU to RF. So we're going to go ahead and get that going. Now, to get that done, we're going to need a couple of things. No, we don't need that. We need these, which require copper and this hardened clay, which is what I've been collecting here. So let me make 8 of these, make 16 of them, and go get copper. And now make this whole power setup a lot easier to do as well. And the next thing we also need, you could get this capacitor, which would be beneficial. But copper, iron, which I got 1 iron. Let's see if this has turned it all into steel yet. That's enough. Let me go ahead and take that. Alright. So let's see here. Make sure these are all filled up. Alright. Oh, and because I did go ahead and start on the whole AgriCraft farming thing and everything like that, so actually go ahead and do this one, which will get us 5 dirt. And then it gets us 1 dirt each time after that. We haven't gotten that yet. So that gives us enough. I guess when you're in that challenge screen, it won't allow you to. So I can go ahead. It won't allow you to go ahead and move stuff around. So let me go ahead and expand this out some more. And this is the setup that I got for AgriCraft right now. It's 3 up. The water thing is 4 up. And then basically what I got going on up here is an infinite water source right here. And then just a water liquid transport node. And then these top ones here are some water tanks. What's hitting me? Oh. And then just the typical, water irrigation channels, and then the sprinkler. I'll show you guys all how to make that. I'll go ahead and show you now. So make the water tanks, it's real simple. It's just wood in a pattern like that. To make the channels, it's even simpler. It's just 3 like that, and you get 6. The sprinkler's the hardest one because it takes metal. So it just takes an iron to the bucket, which you get by getting the 3 plates, which the metal press works better just because of the fact that you don't have to use 2 pieces of metal to get 1 plate. You can get 1 plate out of 1 metal, so that'll allow you to make buckets and things like that a lot easier, and then iron bars and a metal ingot. And what this does is it works in a 7x7 area, so 7, or I think it's 7, it might be a little shorter, it's like 5x5, so 5 in this direction, 5 in this direction, 5 in that direction, 5 in that direction, and it will actually speed up the growth of the crops and everything that are within that range, and it irrigates the land, so you don't have to have like a water source down. So that's cooked up. Alright, let's calculate. Oh no, I did miscalculate. It's because there we go. And then to get the other part that we need some treated sticks and iron, which I think we actually need to make the thing that I want to make. I think I should be able to just make it with regular, no, it's going to require some treated sticks. Go like this. This gets us this low voltage cable. Let me see if I can make some more real fast. Because we will need a little bit of this. Because you only need 2 from it, so make sure we got plenty. Alright, so, and let's get this put in there, put that back in there. Got 1 iron plate, I need more iron plates. How many did I need? Need a basic machine casing, which takes a whole bunch of them. 3. There's 2. Oh, I still need the hammer. Don't need that one for right now. Let's see. 2, 3. And then some iron. So now we can make some of the things we need, which we get 2, and we need 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, because we need 4 plates. So 2, 4, 6, 8. We need that times. Or no, we need 16 of those. Fair enough for that. Let's see, 8. Give me 16. Just need 3 of these. I need 1 more. Go around here. So I got those 3 things. Now I need a toolbox, which is gives 3 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 2 of them. Oh no, I need bronze. Which we have. I think I can throw these copper things back in here and turn them back into metal and stuff like that. If not, it's not a big deal. I'll have to find something to use them for later on. So I'll find a use for them. So bronze, which we had some. 9, that is not enough. Some coppers or some tin. As much as we can so we can get that cooked up and everything. I'll come back as soon as it's done. Alright guys and gals, I'm back here. So after fidgeting around with a bunch of stuff and everything and looking through what's going on, researching a little bit, the first thing we need to make, which is going to be the staple for all the other machines going forward, is going to be this thermometric fabricator. Which to use this, you have to put glass panes in. It gets melted down into liquid glass, and then you can make different types. Like right now, I'm using this to make I don't know why he's trying to make a peat bog, but I guess maybe as a fuel source. So that way, because we're working on making a multi-block farm, which you need this to make them. So then that way you can go ahead and we can start getting automatic trees going, everything like that, because luckily on this server you can vote and get things, and I voted and got terrace steel, so I was able to go ahead and make that, but normally you're not going to have a lumber axe. And then after the fabricator, the next thing you're going to need is going to be this assembly table, which then is also going to require lasers around it to power it. This is going to be the next thing that every other machine needs to be able... Oh look, Chucky's back. We found him. Now he's just running around. So, but this is going to be the next step that we're going to need to be able to go ahead and move everything forward. So as of right now, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more things off camera and everything, and getting things more situated. Getting the multi-block farm set up and everything. I thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful evening. And this is the Halloween edition, so happy Halloween, and I hope you guys and gals have a great night, and remember, you're all wonderful.